Me again, Zahra Berserk. So when I was not that shaken or disturbed, and I was doing some qigong, and it was slightly like, for the moment, helping me for the moment only. So uh, some things, my mind, I forget, and it was some things were coming to me. It takes time. While so I'm not very intelligent person or anything. It's just that what I a little bit help from God or something I have, but I complain to God that you haven't given me a lot of like the help I, that more that I need help from you. So I'm just saying when I will come live here. Okay, now I'm live. So I just said a few things in the beginning when it wasn't showing here that I'm live. So I have gone to some Christian critics of Islam, and then finally one day I realized that it's like I need someone more honest, very honest, who would not get carried away. Or so, like for example, in some cases, I don't believe that Prophet Muhammad, even if the hadith is there that he slept or he married his aunt Khola, and some I feel, sorry, I have to be dead honest. But this doesn't mean that you go hurting Muslims, right? Although call Toffer and my thing here, is I got out of hand, but I'm not going to, I can't hurt him. And the moment I realize my mistake, maybe I'm wrong in seeing and he's a true Christian, then I apologized. I came here apologizing. But you know what is at stake for me, against me, is that he used someone to threaten me, and then he himself threatened to report my case, and he was telling me that you will get in lots of trouble with YouTube and also with the government authorities or something like this. So now on the Messenger Facebook, I don't even want to go there. And but he promised me some things which he did not deliver, didn't give it to me. So I cannot trust him. But then I have been to the Christian uh, channels here and seen their videos, and some things when I couldn't understand, I couldn't find. I just left. And I feel that I need a more honest person who will not get carried away. Like, suppose, recently I realized that if even, like, in London or something, someone I loved, I wouldn't use that loved one. Like my brothers are not, I'm not going to use my brothers to come here and stick up for me when I can't. So I'm all alone in this, right? And I wouldn't be grouping in on people, like, going to rob Christian and getting timed out. Many, like, they start attacking us verbally, things like that. So, and timing us out, right? So, when I was getting familiar with what is this with the Christian, what kind of a thing is this? Getting familiar. Like at first I was like getting familiar with, do not, they greet and everything in the comment section. On Facebook also, pages, when pages came out and we could comment, groups came out, right? So I was getting familiar with the ethics of this Facebook and in the comment section. and favoring someone. So even if I was just about to see that I loved a woman as a student, and as taking her as a a mother figure, motherly, this. But the thing is that I wouldn't use people. You know what I mean? Grouping in on them or using even a stranger who comes here against. Unless some time ago I was like, now I think a friend should help me here because it was too much for me. Now I'm not well. And I've realized that these Pakistani men who come on Facebook and all, they don't realize what I'm in. And of course, I've called out to, yes, I've needed an expert to help me here, even talk, because some friend can come and in one go say something, and it will take us like a year or two to go back to that. Oh my God, oh, this. To even put words to what has happened, right? And to properly explain the thing. Although feeling hurt there, but at that time they are very eloquent people, right? And ambitious and all this. So I was just going through how to, like this hypocrisy comes in even in me, because I wouldn't be able to take, my sister. I wouldn't give that much freedom that my parents gave me, and being the eldest. If I saw my sister, like wear sleeveless or something, my head would go off on that, right? So hypocrisy comes like this in the thing. So I'm still like, I feel that, okay, thank God I didn't, no one has, but only called Toffer and these people, someone like him and Sozo and all. He knows sending people. Christians come. He was saying that he asks Muslims, but Christians come here. So this is only for Muslims. And but this part where I'm looking for a very honest person, very honest. So some things I don't understand. I hope you completely honest, doesn't get carried away, right? And so helps me, inspires me also, that honesty. And something happens against him, it doesn't mean that he uses people. Because I start to become very abusive. And if you've not, oh, Army Nawabi against Army Nawabi, he just called me like some idiot here. Then on every video channel of his, Maki, Benki, this thing, mother, sister. So I did all this very bad abuse against Army Nawabi, right? So this also I've done. So I assume that you know my case when you come here, and if you're new, but if you're a Christian, none of your business to be here. I was thinking that maybe not even even atheists. I haven't found that here, like ex-Muslims. Sorry, but it's as it is. It is difficult to trust in your own shadow, let alone in real life other people. So everyone has their thing, something to protect, something to secure. And this cult offer got really scared, thinking that, his mother is no more, but that after his daughter, since I threatened him, that I will be doing harm to his daughter, right? So if you're that weak And you want to, you have your own daughter, your own security, right? Then you shouldn't be coming here. You cannot help people. You have to forget yourself. If you have some interest, something to protect, then you can't help me here. So please don't come here. I hope I don't have to repeat myself again and again on every live stream I come. So I'll try to make this short. So anyone who, or make this I want to make it the main this thing. Like I will try in another way. So I'll have to go quickly. But I felt that I haven't found a very unbiased, honest man. In fact, I was going to make Althofer an administrator here, but then thank God that day that thing happened when I got angry, and then my madness came out. Um, so uh, he threatened me, right? And he threatened about the my YouTube channel and the person who came here, Christian person who came here, also a Western person. I don't know if he's Christian or atheist. So then you won't be able to help those victims of covert narcissists or anything. Because really, I'm honest about this. I cannot help myself. I get out of control, and you can't push it with me. And you can a long time ago when Sozo and Kaltoffer were here, I said I'm not going to. I can't trust people, and I explained to them. Like for example, if you worry about your reputation, then please, between friends, like you should be honest that. If someone that I do care about, you can say it like this, that I care about my reputation. So sorry, I cannot help you because then you could say things against me, suspect. So you can explain that on my Facebook, the thing. But I think fake Facebook, you can come to the Facebook Messenger or something. And before trying to do things here, I thought that a call to offer, I thought knew about my case and thought that my brother, that if this is, that UAE was the government, Muslim Islamic government was doing this to us. Muslim government, because he said if this is what they do to please God, then there is no God and all this. This is not a God, something like this, right? So I was like, anyways, I got a call recently for Ramadan from the Khalifa funds, Sheikh Khalifa actually, funds and all this. So that was really nice of them. Recently, just yesterday, got a call. So, and I was telling my brother that I'm an ex-Muslim, I'm doing this. He said, no, the government will give you that because you deserve it or something like this. What he meant is it is your right for social status because of that social thing you have. It's helping people. Well, how do you say it? So right now I've been having this. I still have a headache. So then I was like, thank God, like I didn't ask anyone for help. At least if, because like an expert, because if I can't explain things properly, then someone very honest can back me up here and explain things honestly. Sorry, I cannot. I tried working on the sending the live stream to you, but that doesn't work for me here. I don't know how to work it out and use it to send you the live stream yard here. But once I get that, you'll have to bear with this. And you see, Goldhofer didn't even, uh, you know, I, I didn't, I asked him several times, like how many, he's to, then he came on MSN Messenger. He came there, yes, on Facebook, but he didn't send me his voice. I don't even know if he's a man or a woman, who he is. I keep guessing. So I didn't find any very honest person in Christians also, right? And it was on Bob's Speaker's Corner also. Booba, when Booba came, and that's the only time I went there because it came on my homepage. I wasn't searching for Bob's Speaker's Corner, but I had subscribed to him because I found him through P Fender channel, Bob on Speaker's channel. So that was a premiere, and there were Christians saying very they'd maybe learned from God knows which channel. Uh, they were rude against Booba, assuming that he's, one of those. He was normal. Sometimes a frustration because he's using his Islam to understand. That happens, right? You can understand that, Christians. But anyways, they were rude, and so should you know if it's a premiere, then maybe moderators were there should say that this is rude. Tell your people off. But some people, they don't have they group in and, against others. So this also, and there's also a scare that do you want this to happen? Sorry, excuse me, this I need it for Facebook. Do you want this to happen? If you don't stop your rudeness and your Islamophobia, so do you want this to happen? You definitely want this to happen because it's very, very scary the way Kalthofer came, a mosque shooting. So you want this to happen. So take responsibility for this. You see, they're children, someone else's worshippers, right? Like the Salafi brother came and I was like, you should have unity, peace. I didn't mean that you go, but the Western people, the way they go on saying to the Muslims, rob Christian, they'll time you out. Not one person, there will be 5 people after you in the live chat. 4 people, at least 4 people will, maybe all of them will say things against you. So you can't say anything to their religion, but they can say everything. Sam Shaman can say Muhammad, the devil, God knows, demon, what does he say? And he says such bad things to Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad, that I was going to also last night. I thought, not screaming, that one live stream. I was like, oh my God. Before I say that and become like Sam Shaman and or go in that mad bout. So you want, if Kalthofer is going to tell me that he seriously feels threatened that I'm going to do that, what I said to his daughter, then I could say that you also want this to be done in Canada. The Muslims here are Islamic critics. Ricky Animations. Hello, brother. What is your thing here? So you see, my thing was that with the principal or anyone, like what Saima Peel later on accused me of, no, I don't take favors or help from the principal. For my sister also, I did not take help. In fact, my grand aunt told me you should talk to the principal's sister about getting her admissions in St. Joseph's School. So I was like, no, I can't. I cannot. I can't use. I won't be using people. I'm not using people like Kalthofer. I'm alone here. And I'm now very scared of your sly, cunning ways. Some of you Christians who come here. So, Ricky Animations, who are you? Right. Sorry, I have to remove this. If you take time and not answer me, I want to put off the reason why. Okay, another thing is the reason why I'm not putting off the live chat is that no, Muslims have a right here to come and question me. So I'll be depriving their right because of some of the people who come here. Christians who did this, called Hoffer. You know, I come here for my case also and condition. You're going to report that live stream. Your arrogance is like no end, knows no end. Kalthofer, like Kalthofer and Ned. And who else was there? He was using Peter, Trevor Peter. Your arrogance knows no end. But you would be depriving me of my case condition that I come here for also on YouTube. So doesn't Kalthofer know that I'm not an immediate threat to his daughter? I haven't even reached the person who did this to me. And another, Mickey Malik, who told me he wants to come on my body and this and that. I don't see any evidence that they have taken action against Mickey Malik. Huh? So the Muslims, Christians, Westerners punish me? Does Kalthofer think he owns it's Canada and him, white supremacy? Or you Christians, you think that you are so special? I could even use Hindus. Do you think you are more special? You are the most special people, sorry. Special people. Huh? Against India also. What's H now, the silvery mango? This is not for kids. I don't know how Kalthofer allows his kids to come here. Are you Kalthofer's daughter or son? Now silvery mango has come here. Daughter. Okay. So what would you like to say? Uh, okay. Silvery mango. Okay. Very brave of you to come here. Thank you. Is there anything you would like to say to me? Um, that day I was quite the same. Gone case, madness. So I said some things to Kalthofer against you, right? Which of course I will not be able to carry out because I'm not that well. I can't carry out my daily routine. How can I carry out anything against you? But your father threatened to about the YouTube and all this. My case and condition here. So how old are you? Because this is not for kids. I put, is it for kids or is it not for kids? My live streams are not for kids, right? So do you feel threatened? Do you feel threatened, the threats I gave to your father against you? Do you feel threatened that I am capable? You don't know how old I am? I don't know how old I am. Okay, you don't want to, if, look, please be very honest. You don't know how old you are? Sorry, Silvery Mango, this is not for kids. If you don't know how old you are, how old are you? How can you be allowed to come here? This is not for kids. How can your father allow you and your parents to come here? So please, this is, how can I speak to you when I don't even know how old you are? Okay, if you don't want to tell me how old you are, please don't lie. Because Kalthofer told me that you are, right? His son, or Silvery Mango is that Kalthofer in the previous, one of the previous live streams. You were coming, right? So he said, I don't know. Are you Kalthofer's child? Daughter? You answered me here and then I don't know how old I am. Please, can you be honest? Look, I'm already crippled. It was due to that madness, crippled and frustration built over years of being oppressed, that these things were coming out. Otherwise, I'm in a country where the president would not allow. There's no way I can do. Who is Ned Luke? You know about Ned Luke? I don't. Yeah, he came. He was helping your father that day against me. You're saying things against me. Okay, supremacy, white supremacy. So a silvery mango. Uh, whatever I said, really, before I can even, I can't even go back to my residence country. Before even I go to but I had to say this so that people would realize that if you have a daughter and she's not well and hasn't been since 2 decades, and she keeps saying this, she keeps bringing out her case and condition, you should not be. I thought he was a voice actor, search high up. Sorry? Ned Luke has not come here. Uh, Silvery Mango. Ned Luke has not come here. Who? Search where? What are you saying? Has your father sent you to harass me here? Sorry, I don't get you. What are you saying? Sorry, I have to jump to guesswork. Search him up. I thought he was a voice actor. Oh, hi. I search Ned Luke up on YouTube. Oh, okay. Sorry. You mean to say, he was, and your father, and Kalthofer used him. I don't, it's okay. But whoever he was, what's a voice actor? He wasn't using his voice here. He's a voice actor? Okay, sorry. So this is about your Kalthofer. If you want to come here and uh, convey the message to him. Very direct I am. He's got a lot of family members, right? And like at least his wife and children. He voices characters in games and movies. Okay. I don't know who he is, really. He just came that day, and your Kalthofer used him against me. So, around about what age are you in? What age group? So I can, if 'cause this is not for kids. I thought the last time called Hoffer when you were here, he told me that you are his daughter. Anyhow, I have nothing now. I realize that people can be so selfish. They can only worry about what them and their daughters, and not anyone else, their health, or they just worry about their religion and bashing Islam. Sometimes even acting rude with Muslims. But that Muslims also give a hard time, some of them, no doubt about that. Very, very disturbing for me, like Salah ad-Din and all, and not being able to take that. Uh, the truth from the Quran verses. So they even call us liars and all. But the same now I see in Kalthofer. So who used Ned Luke here? You know about Ned Luke. Oh. But your father that day used Ned Luke. And sorry, I have nothing to do with you people now. So, you see, I'm alone. I don't use my brothers to come here. Although I've invited them, I think now this time people misusing me because and my condition because of this my condition. I cannot trust in anyone. So please, it's not meant for kids, these live streams of mine. So I just want to know what age group you are in. And if you cannot, you must see my condition, my videos on my condition case. Sometimes I use these live streams and I can only come here like I can't even do my routine work. So please don't come here. And I don't like liars and deceivers. So if you don't know how old you are, this is not the, I cannot take these kind of things. It really disturbs me. If you can't trust me, and I'm not asking you to trust me, but then please don't come here, right? Because I don't lie about this Islam, or I, I, I may be bad, but I don't lie about Islam. And I think when I come for my case, I don't lie. I'm very transparent on YouTube and Facebook. Okay? And I've even given my age, my family name, everything. I've spoken about my family members here. I'm very transparent. I don't trust you people. I don't know where you come from, whether you are, you said here, daughter, no son. I mean, I don't know how old I am. How do you know I am children? Because when I said, are you Kalthofer's daughter or son? You answered, then you say, how do you know? Because Kalthofer himself told me when you were here, Silvery Mango. So I don't like lies and deceptive ways and all this. I can't trust you. How do you expect me to allow you to come here? This is my live stream. Okay, about your father. He hasn't even given his voice. I can't trust you whether the answers you give me are true or so. Don't make don't fool me. And if you want to use someone, like you can't, if you, like, let's say if you are a Sunni or Shia and you want to use a Christian name or some Western name, how can I trust you here? Please, why have you come here today? Silvery Mango. So I like honest, very honest people who will, and someone I can trust. So building trust takes time. Breaking it, betraying it, it's once you do this, then I cannot trust you. In my condition, you can't even expect me to trust anyone, anyways, and you can't even trust anyone, anyways. So, okay, you can hide your uh, identity No one is going to come after you if you, even if you're honest and you're in Canada, who will come after you? So I don't know why you are hiding, Kaltoffer is hiding their identity and all this. If you are true identity. I'm a true ex-Muslim. But I don't expect you to trust me, because trust is problem here, problem. I can't trust ex-Muslims on YouTube. I don't know what their agenda is. So what I recently realized is that the Muslims who come here, please, after the research, my way, I have chosen the way uh, that I show you, seeping through and all this Quran ads. You can let it sink in. But remember that I will be saying, I will be getting emotional against Prophet Muhammad because I was an ex-Muslim. I was a Muslim. I feel betrayed by this person, and when I see some really terrible thing in him, it will come out. But my emotions will come out. So, against Prophet Muhammad and his progeny. Uh, so the reason why not the Sahabas is because some of the Sahabas the Quran even claims were hypocrites. And the reason why not against wives even, because they were bad, annoying him. But when I find out that this one is the true culprit, then my emotions are going to come out. But I tell my Muslims, do your research, right? It is very, very important because cognitive dissonance can be there too. So it's difficult for me, and I haven't found a trustworthy person. It's totally like selfless, not having any interest to protect. One has to be really brave and selfless to do this. Another thing, yeah. And what else is there that I need to say here before I leave? I've got this headache, a very bad feeling, vibes, energy. I haven't had my food.